I did nothing in lead generation today. I did no phone calls with potential clients. I did nothing related to generating revenue in the way of bringing new clients in. And that was totally on purpose. Today's day 11 of scaling to 25K a month consistently or going and getting a job. And that's what I told my wife. And it's now been 11 days. I have 82 days. I have till the end of May. Or like I said, I go get a job. And today what I focused on was systems. I focused on basically the fact that there's a lot of problems in my business right now. And simply bringing in more revenue isn't going to solve those problems. And what's going to solve those problems right now is making sure that I have systems set in place to keep everything from falling apart. Because if I can't deliver on the current clients I have, and if I'm having a lot of problems with my current system, I won't be able to handle more. There's a quote that I really like that you've probably heard before. It goes, "You don't fall to the level of your discipline, you fall to the level of your systems." You don't fall to the level of your discipline, you fall to the level of your systems. And I have seen that a million times in my life. One of a really good example of that in my life has been the fact that for a long time I decided, am I going to work out? I don't know. And I kind of like half-assed it. It was just kind of up in the air for a long time. And then I realized, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the gym every day, 6 days a week, and then I'm going to go on a walk Sundays. And if I want to, I can go on a walk Saturdays. So I did that. And one of those systems that helped me set that in place was doing 75 hard, was just committing. And that's not a systems thing. 75 hard is it's not a discipline thing. It's a mix of discipline and systems. But the motivation behind 75 hard for me was wanting to do something very difficult that not a lot of people have done, but something that I knew would help me increase my discipline and give me a lot of motivation and change me to be more like who I want to be mentally and especially physically. And I did 75 hard 2 years ago. I started doing it again, and I've restarted like 5 times. So am I actually doing 75 hard? Some people would question it. But the point being, I've gone to the gym or I've worked out 7 days a week. I've almost gone without missing a single day. And the day that I did miss 1 or 2 days over the last like 3 months has solely been because I was already basically working out that day with work, and I just did not have time between, driving to another state and shooting and filming for clients. So, what I'm getting at is, I now have a system set in place mentally where I know every single day I'm working out. And it doesn't matter if I'm, going to the gym or I'm going on a walk or I'm doing yoga, I'm working out no matter what. And, 6 days out of 7 days a week, I'm, generally working out. And the thing I have to tell myself, for me personally, has been, it's okay if my workout isn't perfect. It just matters that I'm going to the gym, because you could argue and say, well, what's the point of working out if you are, not working out extremely hard? And sure, that is an argument. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to be shredded AF. I'm just trying to get my body to a place where I am proud of it. I've been a literal stick for the longest time. I've been Gumby, people called me. I've been scrawny. I've been tiny. And, as a man, like our wives, we don't want makeup. We don't need a fancy dress. Not even our clothes need to be amazing. We're okay with clothes that look generally decent. But the thing as a man is, like, you want to look good. You don't want to have a lot of acne. You want to have muscles, and you want to appear presentable in general. And the thing that I have not done the best at is, in the beginning, I was just this scrawny kid. And I'm so stoked for my development, because by the time, even by the end of this year, I will have gained 25, 35 pounds. And, for me, that is easily one of the biggest feats, because I really struggle to eat enough to gain weight. Anyways, I'm getting into the weeds on this, but the point being, I now have a system where part of 75 hard for me is not eating as much as I can in a healthy way. It's eating as much as I can in general. And that's what works for me. I'm dirty bulking. I don't know if I'll lose all the weight if I switch, to eating healthy, but I was able to implement that system through 75 hard. And same thing, working out every day. I go every day at 7 a.m. And then the other system I have to have for that is if I go to bed at 1 or 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, how am I supposed to wake up at 7 a.m. every day and have enough energy to go work out? I'm not. And I used to have that problem until my mentor was like, hey, if you want to work harder, if you want to be more focused, if you do not want to have to work 12 to 16-hour days, just get enough sleep and then you'll be able to focus very hard on your work. And ever since then, I've been able to consistently, at least relatively consistently, go to the gym at 7 a.m. And when I say relatively, I mean some days I go later, some days I have to work out later on. But generally, I'm able to go at 7 a.m. And my motivation deep down is deeper than just, me not wanting to look like a stick, but it's wanting to be attractive to my wife. It's wanting to be useful in the world by having muscle that can help other people. And I absolutely believe that, our bodies are God-given. Anyways, that's a good example of a system for me. And what I worked on today was working in Eden.so. That's a website that Dan Coe has made. And it's basically an AI whiteboard and Dropbox folder system that you can basically chat with lots of files. It's kind of like Gemini mixed with Google Docs, except you're able to use Claude and it's able to store your videos. You're able to have like this whiteboard canvas and connect all these things. And I implemented that system. I spent, 45 minutes on a call with my VA and media buyer, same person. And we were able to talk about like, hey, like what are our pitfalls? What are we running into? Like, I don't know how long things are taking you, stuff like that. And she expressed to me, like, hey, like I would like to work harder. I would like to work better. But the problem is like, not only do I not know what to do every day, but I also am waking up and you're giving me tasks, but you're not giving me enough information. So because I, had a pretty candid conversation with her because like I asked permission to be honest, which is something one of my favorite mentors I've ever had, Seth, has taught me. We had a really good conversation. We were able to solve some big bottlenecks, which I'm really stoked about. Anyways, systems are really important, and I'm merely a kid when it comes to systems, merely a little boy when it comes to learning business, but this is something that I'm learning right now. And for me, systems, knowing what I need to do, what steps I need to follow every day, helping me keep my brain straight, it has helped me a ton. Another thing that my mentor taught me a while back that I try to follow system-wise is making sure every morning that I'm focused almost primarily on lead generation and calls with my marketing community. And then on the other side, in the afternoon, I'm focusing on managing my current clients and making sure I'm writing scripts for them. I'm managing the editing team for them, to get their edits done for myself. And then, shooting for those clients, all of those things. And that kind of enables me specific times during the day where I know I'm focused on X, Y, and Z. And of course, they mix together a little bit sometimes naturally, but generally I have a good idea, like what should I be doing in the morning? And it's generating revenue. What should I be doing in the afternoon? And it's taking care of my clients that I have. And that's helped me a lot. So yeah, anyways, hope this was valuable. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching and have a great day.